Hello everyone. Welcome to the Quiver Podcast. For this episode, masaya to for those green-blooded in TAF kasi we are being joined today by Pao Manila of Blazer Pulse. Blazer Pulse Quiver Podcast, banggitin ko na start of the show pa lang. Both are powered by Bluefire LPG, of course, for all your business LPG needs. Contact Bluefire on their social media channels. It's the brands your brand, it's your favorite, it's what the favorite brands trusted, itong Blue Fire. I mean, they trust it.
Mhm.
So, kung
The only
nagtitiwala
blue
yung
na gusto
viewers
natin.
natin, so, totoo, kasi wala nang blue sa CSB, wala ring blue sa Lasal.
Bawal,
Kaya
bawal.
perfect tong Blue Fire. So, it's the brand your favorite brands trust. So, contact them, social media, you know what to do. And of course, also Sabi Skin. Ngayon, the weather's been changing. Minsan maulan, minsan mainit. So the skin's taking a lot of hit, diba? But with Sabi Skin, you have your defense. Speaking of defense, I mean, basketball is a game of offense and defense. So let's welcome now Sir Pao Manila. Sasabihin ba natin yung ID number? Wag na, wag na.
Pwede naman. Yeah,
Sige.
we can discuss that one.
Yeah,
ID
so
106,
ID 106.
BSIS.
Ayan, of CSB. And joining us, all, of course, ako si Brian, and then ID 111. If, may alam ko may isang podcast na nagsasabi ng ID number nila. So, I and then si Vic. Si Vic, ayan. Anong ID mo daw, Vic?
ID forfeit. O, di ba? ID forfeit.
Oh, malakas.
Oo nga, nakakaingit yan. Yan yung batch na walang sinisising frosh eh.
Wala kami
Kasi
sinisising
nung
frosh.
time ko, ID 111, di kami nag-final four sa Lasal. Sabi, kasalanan ng frosh yun. Eh. Parang, oo nga. Ramdam ng batch namin yun. Centennial batch pa naman. Parang big time batch. Pero, so, tawag dyan. Those were the times. So, before we get formally started on what we will discuss, syempre, it's a DLSU-CSB collaboration. We will discuss CSB more than DLSU this episode. Although, syempre, meron pa tayong bits of DLSU. Kasi, fortunately, si Pao, nanonood din naman siya at DLSU. As much as we are watching CSB, he's there.
Yeah.
Alam mo, one Lasal naman tayo eh. Hindi naman natin...
Yes, pinapanood ho namin games din ng Binil, kaya lang di lang namin napapag-usapan.
Mahirap pagsabay eh. Pero minsan maganda pag magkasunod eh. Pag kunwari 3:30 yung CSB tapos 6:30 yung TLSU.
Oo.
Maganda eh. Kaso di ka na makakanood sa ng live. Parang TV na lang. Ito, ang ating icebreaker question so far kay Mr. Pao. Una, favorite CSB athlete of all time?
All time. Oh. Siguro, I will disregard nung nakapasok kami for the first time sa Final Four nung season 98. I think nung time ko is Martin Ura. Yeah, I think he's the player from Zobel. Yeah, in time na that was our time. Yeah, Martin Ura. I think he made it to the a mythical 5 if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, correct.
Yeah, Martin Ura. Yeah, Martin Ura.
Nice. Shout out to him and to those who also remember it. Kasi baka...
No bias to kahit ang tagaling ng players ngayon ng CSB.
Spoiled for shots.
Iba si Martin eh, lanky guard wing pero makaya umiscore kahit akala mo papayat-payat pero knows how to create shots. Yun yung ni Martin Ura.
Next natin question is finest NCAA memory.
Finals, season 98 and 100, no?
Mm-hmm.
So I think the most memorable would be the season 98 because very unpredictable yung CSB noon. So I think season 98 versus Letran.
Malupit din yung final series na yan. If I remember, nakaunang Benil.
Letran.
I
think Letran.
Letran pala. And then tumablang Benil. Hoping na magagawa ng CSB yung usual, yung ginawa ng DLSU nung huling nag-champion. Which is, parang, it's always a close call yung games. I think nakauna yung Letran but that was controversial. Naalala ko yun, may incidents, diba, in that game.
Yeah,
si ano, si Billionaire. Tama ba, Pao? Si ano yun, di ba? Billionaire yun, di ba?
Kay Gozo.
Meron siyang ginawa. Meron siyang ginawa.
Exactly. If you still remember that, you're not too old.
Yeah.
Lang naman siya. Yan. And then next is, go-to spot near campus after games. Kung naalala mo pa. Kung bukas pa yan, kasi hindi natin sure. Kahit ako, yung mga binabalikan ko. Iba.
Actually, hindi na siya bukas, pero UM. UM. Yeah.
Solid dyan.
Yung time namin, it was Game Lab. So, shoutout kay Boss Toto from LSGH, then he went to CSB. Yeah. Boss Toto, shoutout sa'yo.
Naalala ko sa yung yung World Chicken.
Ayoko magsabi ko kasi yung pinupunta ako sa UM, di nyo na pares na abutan eh. Yung pero i-share ko na rin ng konti. Ano pa nun yung sa second floor, usong-uso nun yung magpapaano ka ng CD. Pagpapaburn ka ng mga kanta.
Oo, nung time na yun.
Pupunta
yun
ka
talaga, yun talaga.
Pag meron ka regaluhan, yan, pag meron ka regaluhan na jigs, yan, magpapaano ka doon ng mga love song, yan. Tapos magpapaano ka sa CD, yan.
Naka-ready na yung listahan mo, no? Tapos babalikan mo
na lang. naka-ready listahan mo, tapos iaabot mo doon sa mama, kay kuya, sila nagbo-burn. Yun yung favorite ko nun sa UM.
Nabanggit na ni Pao yung Latran. So, tingnan natin. Favorite opponents in the NCAA. Is it Latran or someone else?
No, ibang school.
Favorite? Yeah, I think Latran. Memorable talaga yung Latran kasi way back in 2006, Binild was the host for that season. So, grabe ang lakas ng Latran ng time na yun.
That was Boyet Bautista, Roger Enrile.
Yeah, Boyet Bautista, Aaron Aban.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think Letran.
Iba rin talaga ang appeal ng Letran. Tapos, ito medyo controversial. Pwede mo ito sagutin na paano mo sagutin. Walang tamang sagot dito. If not CSB, which NCAA
Sino gusto mo mag-champion? Sino gusto mo mag-champion kung hindi Pinil?
Kung hindi CSB, who would you rather win the NCAA?
NCAA, I think,
pwede mo sabihin wala.
EAC?
EAC?
Yeah.
Okay, ang EAC.
Kasi, if you can remember, since 2006 up until now, it's always been Letran and San Bede. And I think 2008 or 9,
nakasingit ang baste. Yeah, nakasingit ang baste.
And for me, since EAC joined the NCAA, they never been sa Final Four. So, it would be memorable for them.
Oo nga.
Akala ko talaga last season kaya na nila di ba? Last season they were in that conversation.
Always dark horse sila talaga.
Oo nga, kasi Arellano pala nag-finals na Tama, Arellano nag-finals na kay Gio Halalon. Tama. Yeah, tapos, ICUM kay Coach Topex naman. Oo nga, tama. Si Arellano, si EAC na nga lang. Yeah.
They are due. Let's see if it's this year or somewhat. Maganda kaabang-abang yan, especially with the new format which we will discuss later. Ito, last two of our icebreakers. If you can take one player from DLSU going to CSB, is a current team, sino and bakit?
Sino yung gusto mong kunin?
Sa Lasal.
Gusto kong kunin talaga. Talagang yung sinasabi
kunwari, ikaw yung magde-decide.
Ikaw yung magde-decide. Sino yung gusto mong kunin from DLSU going to CSB?
So, anyone, anyone?
Kahit
anyone. Pero nasa current lineup, syempre.
Pero yung current lineup lang ngayon, yung current lineup lang ngayon.
Di pwede si Coach Ren. Lugi na.
I think yung sinasabi ko na sa mga friends ko is Aljun Melencio.
Hindi na siya kasali. Yung current lineup lang.
Ay,
yung,
ba?
Yung lang, ito lang, yung bagong batch lang, yung bagong mga naglalaro lang ngayon.
So kahit si Kevin, hindi na pwede. Galing Zobel, si Melencio?
Yeah, yung na-injured.
Yun, si Melencio nga, yung na-injured.
Si Melencio ba yun? Hindi ba siya maglalaro ngayon?
Pwede siya ma-line up, di pa confirm, di pa natin alam kung ma-line up.
Wala pang ring final lineup for DLSU. Pero if
Pero
it's
that's a
Ryle,
valid answer.
yeah, pwede,
that's a
pwede,
valid
pwede.
answer.
If
Akala ko sasabihin
Pao
mo
is
Mike
referring
Phillips
to
eh.
Ryle.
Akala ko Mike Phillips sasagot mo eh. Pwede naman
Oo
si
nga,
Mike.
akala ko Michael Phillips ano mo ba eh.
Gusto, yung opinion ko kasi yung more on reality eh. So, talagang gusto kong yung matutupad talaga.
Oh, okay. Gets.
I can always pick Mike Phillips, di ba?
Pero yung tama, yun yung ano nito, yun yung basis niya. Yun yung pwedeng mangyari.
Sabi nga natin, wala namang maling sagot dito.
Yeah.
And then, as long as na-meet niya yung criteria. And then last is, one player in the NCAA going to CSB naman. Ito, hypothetical lang to. So, ito talaga, hindi na talaga to mangyayari. Yung Lasal.
To help Lasal.
Hindi, sa CSB. Hindi. Sa CSB.
From other NCAA schools na you want na ilipat pa sa Benil.
Wishlist lang naman. Hindi naman wala
mo
tayong kapangyarihan. Usap-usapan lang natin.
I'm sorry, wala ko.
Current NCAA player. Hindi, current NCAA
player. Okay.
Oo. Na gusto mo, na hindi naglalaro sa CSB na you wish na naglalaro sa CSB. So maraming options. Pero isa lang yung sasagot.
So lack kami ng big man eh, but I will not go for 4 or 5. So I will go with Jimboy Estrada.
Pwede nga.
From Letran.
Pwede.
Lakas loob niyan. Great,
Yeah.
Hindi, pati siya eh, matangkad na guard eh. Tangkad din na wing eh.
Yeah.
Mismatch.
Iba yung shooting niya eh.
Correct.
So parang pag nag-pull up na siya, board ring.
Oo, di ba? Oo. Ang
Diba,
galing niya board ring eh.
Mahirap tapatan. Kumbaga, mahirap tapatan sa
kasi tama si Pao eh. Kasi yun yung kasi yung mga pull up na palobo, pero siya kasi ang hirap kasi board ring yung ni Jimbo eh. Tama eh. Board
pati
ring
yung physique niya, iba. Talagang kaya niya makipagbanggaan.
Oo, correct.
You can also
get
siya. Tigas eh. Tigas.
Jimboy. Yeah.
Good answer
yun.
So,
good answer. Magandang mga sagot sa icebreaker. So, bibigay ko ngayon kay Vic kasi marami tayong magandang topics na babanggitin for the basketball
Sige.
Next year, di ba, finals. This year, bullish ulit to make a deep run. Of course, the NCAA, especially with the new format. It's not easy. So, ayan, Vic, take it away with the first question.
Yan, sige. Pao, mag-start muna tayo magbabalik tanaw tayo ng konti sa season 100. Na alam natin na nakaabot ng finals and 2 tough losses in the both games 1 and 2. Medyo masakit yung mga talo against kay Yam Concepcion. Joke lang. Siya yung player na tumatatak sa akin sa Mapua.
Hindi si Clint. Si Yam Concepcion talaga.
Dahil sa pangalan.
Kaya nga eh.
Minsan artista, minsan player ng Mapua. Anyhow, kung ikaw yung mag-a-assess, ano yung general assessment mo nung season 100 campaign ng Benil?
Well, I've talked to assistant coach of CSB, Coach Carlo Tan, 2 days ago. So, we have this game versus Perps in EAC. So, I asked him, kasi nangyari, in season 98, let's go back way pa. Season 98, Letran was number 1.
Yeah.
So, they are 0-2 versus San Beda. So, their last game versus JRU, well, hindi ko naman sinabi, pero they lost to JRU. So, nangyari, umakyat yung CSB to number 1, number 2 ang Letran.
Yeah.
So, ang nangyari ngayon, season 98, semis, it was CSB versus San Beda. So, yun yung nangyari. So, for season 100 naman, we have this last game versus LPU. We were number 1 all the time eh. From first round, and not up until the last game versus LPU. So, deciding game talaga yun if you're going to be number 1 coming to the playoffs and Mapua will be number 2.
Yeah, tama.
So, I asked Coach Carlo, sabi naman ni Coach Carlo, if you can, dadating naman yun eh. Kaya natin matalo kahit sino kasi wala naman sa positioning yun. But for me, if we will be number 1 in season 100, it would be versus LPU and MU versus
San Beda.
SBU. So I think yeah. So I think yun yung naglalaro lang sa isipan ko na what if ganun nangyari kasi we can handle LPU but iba talaga yung confidence ng Mapua going to the finals. Syempre, lone finalist si Mark Sanko and I forgot the other one. Mark Sanko was the only finalist coming to season 100 eh. So 97 lang natira eh. So yeah. So big factor talaga yung experience nila Clint in season 99.
Oh, intact yun. Almost intact yung team nila Clint eh.
Sila sino isa pa? Yung forward, si Paolo Hernandez.
Yun, yeah.
Yeah.
Tapos si Recto. The other, yeah.
Chris Hubilla, di ba?
Yes.
So they have the guidance of veteran Clint going to the finals. For CSB naman, it's Alan Liwag's third year going to CSB. So after a year residency, so I don't know, parang if you guys said you watched the game too, di ba? Very hindi yung composure ng team is very parang kinakabahan, di ba?
Yes.
Parang wala sila sa sarili, tinitirahan sila sa tres.
Yung both games 1 and 2 really, yung games 1 and 2 ako if I'll sum it up, yung turnovers ba, the way they're passing the ball, yung kung sino yung pinapasahan nila.
Basang-basa talaga ng Mapua eh.
Correct.
Passing lane, di ba?
Yeah.
Alam ko. Yeah, I think that is something na assistant coaches, especially T.Y. Tang, we have T.Y. Tang, Coach Jun from LSGH.
Yeah.
We have very talented assistant coaches, Coach Gabi. So I think going to season 101, I think they should figure it out somehow how to the mistakes of season 100 going to season 101. Yeah.
Ayun, sige. To follow that up, sa tingin mo pa sino yung from season 100 na crucial yung nilalaro na magiging crucial pa rin yung magiging papel pagdating ng season 101?
Oh, nice question. I think it would be Tony Hinot. But Tony's been inconsistent since nung injury niya. Right now he's not playing well because of the injury. Yeah, I think Tony Hinot would be a big factor for season 101. But I don't know what will happen for the final lineup for the season 101. But for me, Tony Hinot and Alan Liwag, I hope Alan Liwag can step up his leadership in the court. You need to talk, guys eh. Parang kailangan natin manalo. This is it. Yeah, that's what I think for...
Bri, sorry to mag-add lang din ako since question, since pinag-uusapan na rin. I think sa akin naman, Pao, I think crucial ang magiging ni Ian, tsaka ni Jomel, tsaka ni Gab. Silang tatlo.
Yeah, correct.
Sobrang crucial sila kasi sila yung tatlo para sa akin sila yung tatlo ng finals na hinahanap ko na nawawala ng finals. Especially nung pinag-usapan natin yung composure, sila yung tatlong hinahanapan ko ng composure, being the lead guards of the team. Silang tatlo. Sila yung hinahanap ko ng finals eh. So, yun, to add to yung question na yun, sa akin silang tatlo, I hope pagdating sa composure and being a leader on the court, silang tatlo yung inaasahan ko sa kanila. Sige. Sige, next next na pag-uusapan natin is, meron ka bang nakikita sa yung nasa lineup ng season 100 na tingin mo mag-e-evolve yung role niya going into season 101? Meaning, lalaki yung role niya, mag-iiba. From hindi masyadong, let's say, normal, tas biglang aasahan mo na bigla this season 101. Meron ka bang napapansin na gano'n?
Yeah. Because, for this year, we have so many tournaments, Pinoy Liga, Phil Asia. So I think it would be Ian Torres. I don't know if you guys watching yung last few games niya with Phil Oil is been stepping up And last 2 days ago versus Perpetual. Grabe, sobrang monster game niya. 12 points, 8 assists, 5 rebounds, and a crucial block. So I think it would be Ian Torres. Yeah. Kasi for me, I think nung season 100, there's no go-to guy Lately lang namin na-realize na Tony Inot is having his problems with the injury he sustained versus JRU in second round.
So talaga po totoo, factor din yan talaga. Kasi, agree ako dun.
There should be parang hindi na kaya ni Allen basta na yung galawan ni Allen So I think there should be, from what you said earlier, Ian Torres, Jomel Ancheta, and Gab Cometa, they should all step up when it mattered most talaga. Yun yung tingin ko.
Yan, ayun. Tapos Pao, may finals kayo against Adamson. Ulit, tama, rematch ng Cebu nyo. Rematch ng Cebu.
Tomorrow yun.
Rematch.
So, by the time this episode airs, we'll know if nanalo ba ang CSB doon. So,
meron sila. Sila? Rematch yan ng packet tournament nila na nilaro sa Cebu. So, sana makabawi tayo this time around.
Yeah. Malalaman natin. I mean, by the time na mapanood to, nasa comments na yan kung nanalo ako.
Yeah.
Let's see how it is.
Yan, sige. Okay, Pao. Let's now, I think we've had enough ng season 100. Medyo napag-usapan na natin siya. Ikaw, to be honest, going into season 101, ano ang outlook mo for season 101 for CSB? Do you think past ba ulit sa finals or mag-champion or ano bang tingin mo?
Well, tingin ko kaya naman On paper, we are very strong. We have most improved Sean Umali, most improved in Mythical 5. Tony Inot, Mythical 5. We have Allen Liwag, Mythical MVP. So, on paper, napakalakas ng CSB, but team chemistry, I think they should figure it out by this time. Yun nga lang, ang lapit na nung season, kaya kailangan, yun yung sinasabi ko, sana man lang may nakuha tayong championship ng preseason. So, ito na nga yung last, sana manalo versus Adamson. Para may, going to season 100, season 101, di ba, may napatunayan nakapag-champion kami. Ganun.
Yeah, kasi naalala ko na season, nag-champion sila ng preseason against Lasal.
Yes!
In that, Pinoy Liga, di ba? Pinoy Liga.
Pinoy Liga.
Yun yung wala tayong talo doon kahit ano mangyari. Ako,
kahit sino. Yun yung one of the rare moments na nanood ako na, sige, kahit sino, okay lang. Wala kang hindi ka magagalit pag talo ka. Alam mo yun?
Okay. Ayun lang, singit ko lang. Yung Phil Oil, sayang yun versus UP. CSB versus UP.
We are also looking forward
CSB versus Lasal sana yun.
To that very friendly semi-final. Nakuha natin, very hostile semi-final.
Grabe, sayang yun.
Sayang.
Tinulang lang. Okay, Vic, may tanong yata ngayon si Vic about the 101 outlook ulit. Vic?
I think in in connection dun sa outlook mo for season 101, ano yung sa tingin mo yung magiging susi? Ano yung crucial na kailangan magbago from season 100 to season 101 for CSB to finally win the championship?
Well, for me, this is what I think. Since Mapua they had their nag-exodus sila ng players, ang dami na wala, di ba? So, lamang ngayon yung CSB. Even if you say San Beda, rookies pa lang yun. Miller, Agjanti Miller. Di ba? Yung going to season 101, we have this experience. We have this yung talo tayo versus Mapua. I think it would be a big factor going to season 101. Yun yung tingin ko na need na kailangan dalhin ng mga players na nandito na naman tayo, kailangan natin kunin to Yun yung sa tingin ko.
Same thing, Bri, to add lang din. Tingin ko yun din yung crucial factor kasi So para sa akin, malakas ang binild going into
Yeah,
season
correct.
101.
Mhm.
Na nalalakasan ako. So it will all boil down to, again, it's all mental. Yun yung ano ko dito.
Correct, correct.
If mentally CSB will struggle, then that's it. Pero sana hindi kasi
Correct.
kumbaga ang ano ngayon it's a cliche pero para sa akin kalaban nila yung sarili nila this season.
Mhm. Correct.
Um there are other, sasabihin natin, there are other competitors. They call, sige, since doon na tayo papunta sa format change. They call it Group of Death, yung Group B.
Mhm.
Pero para sa akin, if CSB will have this right frame of mind, I think they can easily beat whoever, lahat ng teams this season kaya nilang talunin if they have that right frame of mind. Yung we call it mental toughness, yun yung ano natin, but that's how we call it most of the time kasi yun yung
Mhm.
mental toughness, composure, yun yung ano nila talaga, yun yung ano dito, yun yung pinaka important for me for Benil para to get over the hump. Ano na nga to parang I see these other, kasi may nung time ko Pau 90s,
Mhm.
palaging malakas ang DLSU but always loses to to UST in the finals. So palaging ganun So if you really don't, if kulang ka sa mental toughness, you won't really get where you wanted to be. So speaking of the format, since nasa may bagong format ng NCAA Season
Yeah.
101 for the men's basketball tournament, wherein split into two groups yung mga teams, and then you face your group mates twice, and then you face the schools on the other group once. And as we
Once.
all know, CSB is in a challenging group, no, as we
Correct,
want to
correct.
call it, with Letran, Sanbeda. Who are the other two?
JRU and EAC.
Yun, GRU and EAC. So lahat yun, all are we should say all are quality opponents. So ikaw pa,
Yeah, contenders for five.
when you learned the format, Pau, ano sa tingin mo ang pros and cons of this format?
Well, sa pros muna tayo. I think the pros would be going to the playoffs, you will face the bracket A. So if you're on the top team, so kakalabanin mo yung uh, number 4 seed. So that would be the pros. But for the cons, it would be very hard because yun nga, like we said earlier, yung group B, all contender yun Lalo na they have EAC. EAC, tinalo kami nung sa Pinoy Liga, 'di ba? We have JRU, rebuilding team with Coach Nani Etondalan. Then we have San Beda and Letran. I think that would be the cons for bracket B.
Sige. Yun yung ano din, well, actually yun din parang I think siya it's tama ka, ang cons is very very challenging, kumbaga bugbugan ka na just to get into the playoffs kasi malalakas yun nasa bracket mo. But ang pros is once you get out, once you survive your
Yeah.
group, it should be hindi naman madali, but we call it mas manageable on paper. I think
Yeah,
yun yung
correct.
pinakamagandang doon,
Correct on paper.
politically correct term doon, na mas magaan on paper kasi we still hindi pa naman natin sila actual na nakikita, pero yun nga, ang pros noon is dapat mas magaan ng konti as compared to
Yeah, correct.
pagka naka
Bracket
ano ka
B.
na, pagka nakalabas ka na. So I think next question ko naman sa iyo is, sino dun sa, kasi ang daming bago I mean, ang dami ding dagdag sa CSB coming into season 101. Sino yung tingin mo na mga bagong players na magiging crucial for season 101?
Crucial, I think it would be Rafi Celis. Yeah, because Rafi can defend. When we were playing with other teams in Phil Asia, he was very defensive but later on nung Phil Oil defensive and umi-score na siya. So I think it would be Rafi Celis. I like his game.
Ano siya no?
Sabi ko nga, para siyang si Dennis Rodman Talagang iinisin ka sa depensa at the same time he can also score
Pati nga siya, tama, he's getting a new lease of life when he transferred to Benilde. So ako, to be honest, I like the pickup kasi siya, valuable piece that you can use on both ends of the floor. And yun nga, matangkad din na wing. So madami kang pwedeng paggamitan sa kanya. So yes, I think Rafi would be one. Pero I think siguro magdagdag din ako doon. I think baka si SJ Moore. Kung manaline if SJ Moore will be lined up kasi right now hindi pa natin alam sinong mga manaline up. Pero yun, that's one player din na I think sorely missed last season. Yung slasher type talaga na medyo may experience na rin. So I think si SJ will definitely help out on that category kasi I expect Sean and Gabi na mag-occupy ng bigs ng kalaban. So once SJ breaks down that defense, makapasok siya sa loob ng lane, meron kang dalawang bigs na pwede mo i-drop pasan sa ilalim lagi once you break down that defense kasi mayiging focus sila guarding Sean and Gabi. Si Allen. So
Allen.
Yun yung doon. So yun yung crucial factor on that one. So I think next question would be ito siguro kahit on your anong pwedeng if meron kang mare-recall, anong tactical adjustments ang pwedeng mangyari na sana magbago from season 100 to season 101?
Well, the number one thing, it would be turnovers talaga So, grabe yung turnovers namin So, I think if we can lessen the turnovers, I think we can win it all the way. So, yun lang.
Yung especially nung finals, yun yung
passing
talaga
lanes, grabe, yung daming turnovers.
Yun yung talaga. I have to agree. Yun din yung ko both
Actually,
games 1 and 2 nung finals, yun yung dumali.
Yeah. Add ko lang going into the playoffs, kami yung number one team in terms of turnovers. I think, if I can remember correctly, 18 turnovers per game.
Pero Pao? Yung Pao, tingin mo ba yung mataas ang turnovers dahil the way the system goes? Or talagang lang talaga na it's just because maganda yung defense ng kalaban, that's why mataas ang turnovers?
Yeah, that is a great question. I think going to season 100, grabe yung first, what you call this one? Tinatambakan namin lahat ng teams So going to second half, very relaxed na yung team So, like, for example, game versus San Sebastian. We almost lost that game.
Yes. Oo.
Diba? Kasi ang grabe naman namin, if I can remember, 18 or 20 plus yung lamang. So, nahihabol na San Sebastian, nag-relax yung team. So, I think, yun yung big factor na nagre-relax yung team kasi laki nun lamang. I think, we should all focus sa game Talagang,
yan pa,
lessen the turnovers, diba?
To add, di ko na tinapos panoorin yung fourth quarter kasi akala ko talaga it was in the bag. Yung game na yan. Hindi ko na tinapos panoorin yan. Tapos I got surprised when I checked my phone. Sabi ko, naging close game pa pala to. Kala ko tambak na yung baste. Yun yung
Yeah. Yun yung tingin ko for me. Very relaxed yung team going to second half. Then end of the game, yun nga. I don't know, big factor siguro. Kinakabahan na kasi dumidikit na yung
si
diba?
Baste.
Dumidikit si Baste. That's what I think.
Sige. Next natin na pag-uusapan is, mas happy ka ba sa depth ng team ngayon compared sa depth ng team last? Kasi, if I will, sige, mag-start lang ng konti. If I will assess, yung team last year, malalim na yun yung team ng season 100 deep na yun eh. Parang lagi kang merong yung first 5, second 5 is of high quality para sa akin eh. Going into this season 101, I still feel the same. Yung depth ng both team, yung depth ni CSB this season is still malalim for me, pero if ikaw mag-a-assess, saan ka ba mas masaya? Yung depth ng season 100 o yung depth nitong season 101?
Interesting question. Again, well, for me, I think going to season 100 kasi we have Sean O'Malley, di ba? May experience na yun eh. SJ Mo, Rafi Celis, those guys. I think, for me, mas deeper yung bench ngayon ng season 101 compared to season 100. And may experience na sila going to season 101 eh. That's what I think.
Yan, sige. Tapos to end itong natin, yung mga outlook questions natin bago ko i-turn over ulit kay Brian. Siguro, I think what's the pinaka-important na lesson na dadalhin ng CSB from last season going into season 101?
I think yung pain losing the finals 0-2 versus Mapua. I think that should trigger the championship caliber team for season 101. So I think yung parang dalhin natin yung pain na to, 'di ba? Kasi for me last season yung Mapua yun yung ginamit nila for going to
Yeah, parang, agree.
'Di ba? Talo sila sa San Bede eh. So yun yung ginamit nilang fuel going to season 100. I think for me same formula. I think let's use the pain of season 100 going to season 101.
Tapos Pao, to add, to think dalawang finals na natatalo eh. 'Di ba? Season 98 and season 100, eh. Meron ka ng dalawang meron ka ng dalawang paghuhugutan, 'di ba?
And even season 99, the way you lost the semifinal. The way you lost the semifinal to Mapua. Kasi, if I recall correctly, nanood din ako niyan live actually. Ito yung nag-chat ako sa GC namin, the game after, sinasabi ko kay Vic, mukhang susunduin na tong nakapula sa San Beda. Sinundo nga, Jacob Cortez. Scott is I'm referring to in that conversation. Nanood ako kasi my for context, my grandmother, she likes watching the teams na ng Lasal sa CSB kasi my sister nga went to CSB, so parang may attachment siya. So nanood kami when in weekdays sa MOA, tapos dikit yun eh. And then, lamang pa nga CSB, I think, for a good part of that day.
Yes.
So, I think we can say that aside sa finals, the season 99, back-to-back kang in-eliminate ng Mapua in that sense. So, I guess, there is,
so yun,
continuous yung pain na
Pao, tama. Yeah, yung there's so much pain na already na pwede mong baunin with the way CSP lost all those yung final sa Letran, yung final 4 against Mapua, the finals game against also to Mapua last year. I think really those are sobrang sakit. So if you're really that for the men's basketball team ni Benilde going into season 101, I also have to agree with you na that alone should be enough na pwede mo nang dapat, pare, wag na sobrang sakit na nito, di ba? Parang let's put an end to this, di ba? Once and for all. So dapat dun pa lang na yun eh. Trigger point na yun dapat. So nice let's see kung we are praying also na sana ma-overcome na rin to finally get over the hump. So, sige, we'll turn over na to Brian for the other topics to discuss for this episode.
So, I don't know if may maulit kasi if napansin man ng mga nanonood, wala ako. I think na wala internet ko. So, apologies for that. So, syempre, it's a debate eh. It's always a debate from Malasal sa DLSU perspective. Kasi may school of thought na kalaban mo sarili mo at saka kalaban mo pa yung iba. So, do you think sa CSB, who are the biggest threats matchups? Is it more of the outside or ang threat ba is more of the inside? Like, anong assessment mo? Sino yung mga inaabangan mong match-up, and at the same time, yung confidence level mo with the current team? Like, how much have they learned from the previous setbacks?
Match of versus NCAA teams, correct?
Yes, yes, yes. Yung mga
I think
katunggi,
the big
I mean, yung...
yeah, sorry. I think the biggest threat for CSB would be the comeback season of Letran eh. So if you can remember, uh, the lone loss of Phil Oil sa NCAA bracket was versus Letran. So hindi
Yes.
talaga nanalo.
Yeah.
'Di ba? So I think it would be Letran. I think we can handle San Beda, Mapua by 1 point. So it would be adjustment of the coaches na going to season 1 101 eh.
Pati
And then,
Bri, to add lang saglit, yung the way CSB lost to Letran sa Phil Oil, outplayed yung Bigs. Yun yung doon ako medyo nalungkot kasi CSB had the more talented Bigs pero yung undersized Bigs ng Letran.
Yeah, Tapeño.
Grabe yung Tapeño nung game na yun.
Volleyball kung volleyball.
Oo, hindi siya ganun katangkad, pero grabe outplay si Sean tsaka si Allen. Yun yung doon. Yeah. Kaya medyo memorable sa akin yung preseason game na yun.
And so, add ko lang, no? So, yun nga, yung last season naman, Letran din was playing very good in Phil Oil eh. They defeated I think UE in quarterfinals. So sila lang yung lone NCAA team
to semis.
But going to season 100, they have a different play style. So I think na-figured out na ng NCAA team how to dismantle the play of Coach Alan Ricardo, because if you can I don't know if you're aware, Letran has a very few preseason games. So I think nagulat yung CSB team sa pinakita ng Letran eh. 'Di ba? Yung season 100, they have a different play eh, because I'm analyzing Letran's gameplay eh. So they have point guard who will then I think it was point guard, then center Havillonar will pop out, pick and roll, pick and pop. So nagulat sila, tumitira na pala ng tres yung bigs ng Letran.
Si Pau.
Havillonar. So I think yung preseason is Letran is preparing something big na talaga this coming season 101 eh. Like, but I don't know, baka same result pa rin for season 101, di ba? Kasi they have very few wins in season 100 eh. So I don't know, let's see.
Pero Bright, bago mag-next question, I think one big thing for Letran ng season 100 going into season 101 is si Titing Manalili. Walang point guard ang Letran ng season 100 eh. That I think yun yung kulang nila. Entering season 101, he can really dictate a game kung saan niya gustong dalhin. So I think yan yung yan yung magiging parang pag teammate ka niya, ang napapansin I think yun yung ng Letran. I think that's the biggest ng Letran eh, na pag nasa loob siya, lahat gumagaling. Pag sila Pato Montesillo na yung nasa loob, nag-iiba din yung laro ng Letran sa loob eh. So I think yan ang nila. So that's one thing na pros and cons din ni Letran going into this season 101.
Yeah, so galingan mo ngayon. Not against CSB though. No, we secretly like him. You take that as you kayo na pala mag-decide kung bakit nag-contest ba.
May hugot
Is it the name or something else? We'll figure out after 2 years maybe. Wink. Anyway, so yun. Sa Lasal, sa DLSU, ang biggest issue that the fans always bring up is yung free throws. Sa CSB, ano yung tingin mo namang kailangang talagang ayusin from last year? Specifically lang from last year. Yung kulang, kasi we can say second place, nandun ka na eh. may kulang lang na lamangan ng makuha. So ano yung kulang lang talaga? Marami na tayo nabanggit ng mga facets of the game that the Blazers have to improve. Pero for you, kung ito lang maayos nila, kumpiyansa ka that they can go all the way, ano yung bagay na yun?
Yeah, as I've said earlier, turnovers lang eh. Yun. Tapos siguro somebody to step up to be a leader. Sabi ko yun lang yung kulang ng CSB. I think we can win it all the way for season 101.
So parang the talent is there undoubtedly. The depth is there.
On paper talaga.
Oo.
Titingnan mo.
Malakas talaga eh.
Napakalakas eh.
Malakas talaga.
But how will you perform? How will you translate it into the game?
Yeah. Ang argument ko nga dyan, CSB can actually push for a Final Four spot in the UAP. So, diba, parang, I mean, maganda yung leader eh. Kasi kailangan pa din talaga nung central figure na kailangan magbuhat sa lahat. Kasi diba, basketball game of runs, pag pangit yung runs natin, madaling panghinaan ng loob. And at the same time, momentum is against you kasi nasa kalaban niyo. So kung may leader ka, that will really steady the ship. And then yung turnover, syempre, yan yung pag kinomit mo, it's almost donating points to the opponent kasi conversion rate ng turnovers, diba, turnover points usually. Pag nagkamali ka, open court, libreng layout niyan 9 times out of 10. So those are good improvements, points of improvement for CSB. Okay, so let's focus since this is a podcast and we are all fans. So sa Lasal, syempre medyo maingay. I mean, ever since naman Lasal joined the UAP or even before muna sa NCAA, it's always, may culture tayo, di ba? And sa CSB, we can always ask you, since syempre, this is closer to you, we can have links to CSB para iba pa rin coming from someone who's been a student in CSB and also following the team after graduation. So, how do you think the Blazers fans should set their expectations for this season? Dahil nga maraming nawala, ang tingin ba rebuilding o ang tingin ba is must win talaga itong season 101?
I think it's a must win for season 101 kasi as you can all know, there are many players graduating eh. There's this new rule in NCAA for coming in season 102 for next year. So it would be 24 under na eh. So it's not 25.
Oo nga.
Yeah. So I think it's do or die na talaga eh. Kasi may one season pa dapat si Sean, Jake Gaspay.
Pero nagpa-draft na sila eh, no, Pao? Tama, di ba? Nagpa-draft na sila eh.
I think because of the new rule din kasi, they are not eligible for season 102.
Okay.
And I think it's a new chapter again for
Tatamaan pala sila.
Grabe, ang daming mawawala. Yeah. And unsure pa si Allen if he will come back. But I think Allen has one more year and I'm not sure Justin. Yeah, I think Justin. Coach Charles mentioned it in X. Yeah, Justin Sanchez.
And so that's
right, ano ko rin Medyo din I think kasi ano to pa pinag-uusapan din namin sa GC namin na ako rin personally it's a must win for CSB this season kasi tama no Pao, if I will look at it, sino pa mga naka-residency sa CSB? Parang wala eh.
Yeah, we have Matt Huco from Lasal.
Nag-ano lang naman tayo eh. Talent sharing lang naman tayo. Hindi, pero apart from Matthew, sino pa ba?
The GH boys.
Marami yun.
Tama. Si Arlie pala. Tsaka si Ortega. Tama ba?
Ortega, we have Dale. And we have Ronjigo from UE.
Yan yung bago-bago. Siya yung bagong lipat, si Ronji.
Yeah, correct.
Yan. Kaya ano rin siya talaga almost, if we assess, almost all of the key players will have nagpa-draft na yung halos karamihan nagpa-draft. And then, yun nga. So, they're still unsure kung yung iba kung babalik. So, para sa akin, it's really sana hindi masayang kasi it's a really a deep team for me. It's a deep roster. Capable of winning a title. So, yun. Let's see. Abangan natin.
Okay. And this is the last question regarding the fans before we enter the predictions, which is always something we look forward to pag episodes. What role does school support and community play in boosting the team's morale heading into season 100? So before you answer it, syempre, di ba, CSB, I think from the outside looking in, they don't get that much support sa attendance compared to San Beda or Letran. Maybe alongside other schools, medyo pantay eh. Diba? Kasi I remember Coach Charles pa nga commenting one time, tinanong siya sa mga interview, diba? Alam mo yung NCAA, makulit yung ano niyan eh, post-game interview niyan eh. Parang may sinabi yata sa kanya. May sinasabi sa kanya na ano, kahit nanalo kami, manood pa din kayo kasi parang sinabi yata sa kanya ng mga commentator. Pag maraming nanonood sa CSB, parang natatalo or nawawala ako pero nag-invite siya. Always yun, napapansin namin. Actually, yun nga, from Malasol standpoint, sabi ko, dapat nga yata panoorin na din natin CSB actively. Kasi syempre, di ba? One and the same. So yun, to answer that question, ano sa tingin mo yung role, especially in coming into this season 101? Yun, yung school support, community, how are you looking forward to seeing this evolve, yung itong aspect ng CSB crowd?
Well, for me, I think since 2000, the last playoffs of CSB is 2000, diba? Or 2001?
Yes, before 2000,
this. 2000 yung last na championship.
And then 2002 ata yung last
so after
playoffs.
Correct. So after nun, wala na talaga eh. So, naman CSB is very young.
Yes.
Young college institution, 1988. Yep. So, alumni namin is very young.
Yes.
So, going to the season, that's why I created the Blazers Pass to encourage the alumni and the current students to watch it. So, parang I have this, di ba, as I said before this podcast, I wanted the community to be involved. So, I have these highlights for the players. I have pictures. So, I'm also helping my alma mater to be successful in NCAA. That's because, as we all know, we all wanted to win the championship eh. So I think it's a stepping stone na tong ginagawa ng management starting season 98. But I think it would be, right now we are consistent in Final Four eh. But yun nga, yung crowd, hindi natin napupuno yung venue, something like that. So I think if we can win this championship, I think it would be the start of a new chapter era in College of St. Benilde side.
Yeah, very much agree. Ano yan eh, setting the table for the next gen. Kasi diba, the last championship was 2000. Di na siya makaka-relate.
Actually, swerte nga yung mga batch 2022 eh. Kasi nakapag Final Four.
Final Four.
If you can imagine, diba? You can imagine since 2006, I've been waiting CSB to be in Final Four. Because sabi ko nga sa sarili ko, makapasok ko lang CSB, talagang papanoorin ko lahat ng games. So, nakapasok nga. So, last season, wala akong na-miss na game. So, that's one thing na I want others to be involved in the NCAA basketball. Support our alma mater and support your current school.
Ayan. That's really nice. Kaya rin naman ginagawa yung podcast. Although, hindi naman kailangan ng Lasal. Kasi marami naman talagang nanonood sa Lasal. Kahit hindi taga Lasal, di ba? I mean, nadadraw. But it's also nice if CSB can create that culture. And yun nga, eventually, the goal is manood yung nasa CSB community, and if it spills over, parang yung Barangay Liwag, di ba? Obviously, that's also one of the nice things na nakikita natin.
Grabe yung Barangay Liwag.
Oo. Grabe. Talaga, ina-idolize ko din yung support ng Novel family, pero alam mo yun, novelty. Siguro, gusto natin mahirapan na yung Barangay Liwag makakuha na tickets. Ibig sabihin, everyone is hot on the heels, di ba? Kasi ngayon, parang madali pa eh. Parang, sige, one section.
Ang dami available eh.
That's kidding aside. Obviously, CSB has a lot of tawag dito, potential to go all the way. So, ayan, we'll go to the predictions. So, una, since this is CSB heavy podcast, let's go with your NCAA Final Four predictions. Maybe ito singit si Vic, pero yung next Vic, sa preview episode natin sa UAP banggitin. So, NCAA muna sa Final Four. So, by context, Final Four is kung sino yung mananalo dun sa quarterfinals. So, all things considered. Alam ko pwede na possible naman
Final Four prediction
ng NCAA muna.
Yeah. So, syempre, CSB number 1. In any particular order, CSB.
In any
San Beda, Letran, Mapua. Yeah, the big four schools in NCAA.
Nice.
I think it
Those
would
be
a great season.
So, ang may hinuha ko na lang dyan is that dahil magkasama yung CSB, San Beda, and Letran sa isang group, yung hindi magiging seeded sa kanila, masisilat yung magiging seeded din sa group ng Mapua. I guess that's because of the format, di ba? Ibig sabihin, Mapua will probably get the seeded spot. And then, defend nila yun. Pero baka may masilat doon na hindi na lang natin alam. Hindi na pinangalan ng Pao. Siya, bahala na yung viewers mag-decide kung sino man yan. Pero yun ang Final Four niya. Actually, ako, I will stick with the same. I think those 4 schools have good depth to go deep in this season. Ewan ko lang kay Vic kung may alternate name siya. Because EAC was the other name in my head. Pero kung labak na yung Bueda and Letran, baka mag number 4 yung EAC and baka Mapua yung makalaban nila sa crossover and that can be just a bridge too far. But ikaw, Vic, what are your thoughts sa Final Four?
Intriguing sa akin sa kabilang group si Perpetual. Siya yung medyo intriguing sa akin sa kabilang group. Si Perps. So, I'm not sure if Perpetual can kasi right now sa akin, lock si Mapua sa number 1 sa kabilang group, sa group A. If Perpetual gets the number 2 seed sa group A, I think kaya niya for some chance, very intriguing sila. Feeling ko kaya nila matalo si Rimag na number 3 sa group B. So yun yung ko. So baka may chance na. But for me, ang shoe-ins ko talaga is Mapua, CSB, and Letran. So, dun ako sa number 4. Hindi ako really sure. I'm not sure if it will be AYAC or if will be Perpetual. So, dun ako. Or even, pati, ang ko kasi sa San Beda, I'm not sure, kumbaga, they will go where Miller takes them. Yun yung tingin ko sa kanila so far. Sa mga preseason games sila kung they will go kung hanggang saan sila kayang dalhin ni Miller kasi I have to admit talented si Miller.
Correct.
So syempre pagdating ng NCAA nag-iiba na depensa. So I'd like to see San Beda play once Miller gets that focus defensively ng mga kalaban ni San Beda. How they will react. So that will also be a key for San Beda getting into the Final Four if they can show na hindi sila one-dimensional with Miller Miller leading them offensively.
Yeah. Ito, si Paul lang yung sasagot muna kasi meron tayong separate preview episode for this one day. Your UAT Final Four, Paul. In any order lang din. Ikaw. Ito, it's all you.
Siyempre, Lasal UP, NU, and I think UST.
Siyempre, host. Parang feeling ko.
Yeah.
They have big...
I think UST has
opening game, home court na sila. Opening game, home court advantage na sila.
UST UP, according to the publication, diba? So yeah, those are good names. And di na namin muna sasabihin ni Vic yung sa another episode. Pero those are good
separate episode for that.
Pero abangan nyo yun. And maganda rin na comment kayo kung mag-agree kayo sa picks ni Pao sa UAP Final Four niya. And the last prediction is, after 25 years, is it time to have another Dalasal double? Is it time to have a DLSU CSB party in Taft as basketball champions? Tingin mo, hinog na ba? Kaya na ba natin pareho mag-champ? Kasi last year, pareho runners-up eh, diba? So,
pares finals finals.
Ito nga yung sinabi ko kay Boss Andoy eh. Sabi ko, Boss, pag nag-champion magwalwal tayo.
Ready na dapat.
Yeah. I think we can do it this year, especially nawala na si Francis Lopez. Big factor sa kanila yun. Pati the almighty UP natalo ng Lasal di ba? Sa preseason.
Yeah, it's a 1-1 split.
Free throws lang. So I think we can do it Ewan ko lang sa CSB talaga Sa Letran ako naaaning kasi hindi namin natalo nung preseason Pero yun nga, coming into season 101, sobrang konti nung preseason na sinalihan nung Letran. So, we'll see.
Yeah, exciting times to be a LaSalle and CSB fan. And maybe an LSGH fan too, for that matter. We'll discuss more about that as the season progresses. Kasi nabanggit nga, before we started recording this, the NCAA Juniors basketball will also coincide with the seniors, diba? So, a lot of basketball towards the end of the year.
Dami. Lapit na.
Yeah, exactly. Malapit na tayo mawala ng mga weekends. So, kung may mga lakad pa kayo.
Yes! Busy na.
Yung mga Wednesday. Sa NCAA, mas mahirap i-predict yung weekdays kasi parang Tuesday, Thursday, Friday minsan.
Sila? Tuesday, Tuesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday.
Yun na nga. So, parang Monday and Wednesday lang wala. Tapos may Wednesday din yung UAP. So, parang Monday lang talaga yung sure
Monday
na...
Monday lang sure na wala. Monday lang sure na wala. Monday lang
malungkot. Yung pahinga. Pahinga muna yung Monday.
Yes.
Abang na lang sila ng episode ng Quiver. At saka kung mag-guest ulit si Pao, the CSV. For sure. Maganda pag-usapan yan. The community, diba? We're united. We're in the same mission. Hopefully, win the championship respectively for UAP.
Balik natin yung year 2000.
We'll try our best,
napakasarap sa feeling. Napakasarap sa
feeling. Nabutan yan. Di ko nabutan yan. Kasi...
hindi namin nabutan yan
Sarap yan.
Imagine natin yung moments na yan. Ayan. So, that's all our time today. Of course, we'd like to thank our friends from Ibarra Watches. Mga taga LSGH din yan. So, support local. Check out their catalog sa website nila at Ibarra Watches. Alright, guys. Thank you, Pao, for spending your time with us.
Thank you, guys. Thank you.
Ulitin. I think maybe
see you next
let's
episode.
touch base. For sure. Every now and then, CSB, we can talk about it. And then, if you also want to discuss LaSalle DLSD basketball, diba? Why not? I mean, it's all in the same.
Sure.
We're looking forward to seeing you every now and then here. Basta available ka, let us know. We'd love to have you again. Marami tayong mapapag-usapan sa basketball community. And of course, before we let you go, may mga gusto ka bang batiin at pasalamatan? Parang player of the game ka ngayon.
Pao,
may gusto ka bang i-greet?
Pwede ka.
Shoutouts, everyone.
Siyempre, binabati ko. Shoutout kay Boss Carlo, kay Boss Andoy, sa Blazers Pulse team. Kay Coach Charles. Yan. Kaya-kaya na ni Coach Charles yan. Shoutout sa iyo, Coach Charles. So, yun lang.
Yes, good luck to the CSB community and to the DLS community. Madugong bare months na naman ang habang. Of course, CSB, medyo late lang yung start, October 1, against San Beda. So, syempre, aside from yung margin rate ni Pao, we'd also invite everyone who can watch that game live sa Araneta, if I'm not mistaken. The opening day, mabigat agad final for rematch, if I'm not mistaken. Diba? So, some things to look forward to. Masaya to. Syempre, whenever buhay pa yung basketball team, we'll always have a lot to talk about. And yes, this is Brian, and this is on behalf of Vic and Pao. We'd like to say thank you for tuning in. Kung mabot kayo sa part na to, look forward to having more episodes, of course. UAP starts by the time this episode uploads, it's a week and a half to go before the UAP starts, and 2 and a half or 3.5 weeks before NCAA starts. So, ayan, konti na lang talagang panahon. Magiging traffic na ulit dahil sa NCAA sa UAP. Okay, thanks guys. And as you always say, Animo Benilde, Animo Lasal.
Animo Lasal.